G'day collectors, Sci-Fi back again with another action figures reviews of a haul I got from Canberra Vintage Collection Centre right here. Yes, a little bit of a plan in the making back before Christmas when Matt and Andrew from Keep On Collecting, if you guys do not know that channel, please get on board. Yeah, and said, oh, Si, do you want to come and go there? We're heading down because these guys live up a bit north from me, around Wyong and Penrith and all that, or Picton, whatever. I forget where you come from, Andrew. Yep, they came down, picked me up, and off we went for a little jaunt. Interesting day. So unfortunately, after I finished work and I woke up on New Year's Day absolutely sick as a dog, and I'm still affected by it now. It's bloody shit. It just keeps coming back and forward. Gradually not getting any better, not getting any worse. So, yeah. And I manned up the day. We went off and had a good time. But, you know, Matt and Andrew, they bloody troopers, those two. They drove all the way from where they were, picked me up, went to the centre. We went off for lunch at the Belconnen Raiders Club, a.k.a. the Ugly Warriors Bar, and then dropped me back, and they drove back home, and they did a live stream of Andrew's collection. If you haven't seen it, it's out there. It's amazing. It's just like jaw-droppingly fantastic. Yeah, they did all that while I got picked up figures, went home, had a sook, a sleep, and woke up, and then had a sleep again, and still feeling a bit affected this day. So anyway, enough of that. Thank you, Matt and Andrew, for taking me there. That's it, Cvcc. So I should have got a newer card. This is an old manky-looking thing that sits in my wallet. Look at the back. If you guys haven't been there before, give it a shot if you're around Canberra. But anyway, here's some of the first things I picked up. Alright, so here we go. This is a Playmates 2009 T1 Terminator from Terminator Salvation. Now, I honestly thought, yeah, they don't exist, right? They do. They're in the movie, but barely. I was looking more for the T1 in T3 Terminator Rise of the Machines. So I looked at it and went, why does that have all mud and crap all over it and all that sort of wash? But yeah, still, it was worth not much. Yeah, but, very similar body to the T1 in Salvation was very sleek, clean, because it never went outside. Just travelled through a military bunker, didn't it? This one goes outside. It's a defence unit. Otherwise, you got your ammo there. Where does all that get stored? Don't know. Who cares? And this is probably one time, and you see this is different. This T10 has a tractor bearer here compared to the one in T3. Just that's missing. It's got something else there, some little orbital thing so it can see properly, and a more of a friendlier head too. Yeah, and this is one time I'm actually thinking I wish they kept the little pew-pews in there. Not because they aren't little red missiles that you, even though there they are, there's a little pew-pew. But they actually were recreations of the M14 minigun, the barrels. So it would have looked good. Not would have looked like a toy, but so shit, I don't know. But still, I got this very cheap. I'm very happy with it. Alright, sits well, of course it does. If this thing fell over, I'd be in trouble. Next one. Alright, this is why Canberra Vintage Collections, and a lot of these figures aren't standing up in the display cases for sale. And there we go, I've got Spawn's Alternate Realities Wings of Deception. Quite good, quite nice. Guess what? He does not stand up one little bit. I'm going to have to figure that out. It's a very nice figure. Again, got it fairly cheap. Some of these things are, some Spawn figures are super expensive and some are just dirt cheap. This one I could not find. Now I'm wondering, And I don't really want to do it, but can I raise his wings up? I don't think I can, because I've tried and it just went, yeah, don't go beyond that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No. Stop. It just doesn't look like they're designed to do that. I think I'll leave him down. But yeah, he's definitely not designed to bloody stand up as well. I don't know, I'll fix some. Hey, whoa, there we go. Alrighty. He does stand. I'll keep my. It's a nice looking figure. Looking at his hands, he has no weapons. Looking at his face, that's your basic Spawn. Yeah. The wing, it's quite rubbery. The wings are. I reckon the wings will come up, but I'm not going to attempt to try it. And there's a twist. There's a torso turn there and whatnot. And I've managed to keep him in that position. And he stands, even with the, yeah, look at that. That's cool. Wings of Deception of the ultimate Spawn reality. Another good figure, a good find. Alright, again, just going through Spawn. Don't expect any Star Wars figures, ladies and gentlemen, or anything else. It's Spawn from here on in, so if you don't like it, switch off. I don't care. But yeah, I tried to find a single R2-D2, just a basic 375. I don't care if it was from the Saga series, Tvc. I don't care, as long as it wasn't a Canon one with bad sort of stickers all over it. I don't want that. Something that just so I can just stick in my cantina, but I couldn't find a single one to save my life. That's alright, so I just went and got Spawn instead. Would have gone for some more other things, but yeah, this is Blackheart, Spawn Blackheart. He's cool, and he does stand, so I had him there already. Four-armed looking beastie thing, looks cool. The detail on this is absolutely incredible. That axe was pretty not difficult to put in his hand. He's got four hands to choose from, but yeah, one of these hands is, I know, they've got really strange gripping hands here for smaller weapons that don't come. I did not really look this guy up. The only weird thing, I thought this thing here came out really easy. Whoop, shite, don't do that. Yeah, this bit here that goes around this sort of strange armour, that was loose. Now it looks like the whole chest piece and that is loose too. Well, it was because I moved it, and yeah, how mad. Oh, spinal column and that there. Yep, typical bloody McFarlane. Great stuff. That's the thing, and I got this cheap again, because I'm just going through getting as many McFarlane stuff now, because a lot of McFarlane stuff is so expensive now. But this one is not. He's going to lose his axe, is he? Yeah, he is. But let's see, why does it have that? I reckon it's probably because he can stick it on his back somewhere. I don't know. Prefer to have it in his hand. I don't know. But it's cool. Is there a thing on his back where I'll stick it in? Yeah. That work? Not really. Ugh. Yeah, nah. Keep it in his hand. Yeah. See, the new McFarlane stuff's expensive. This stuff, although made, this is all 99 basically. I think the most so far, the most recent one was the Terminator T1. These are all 99. Alright, he's cool. Blackheart. Pretty sure he's from the comics. Most of them are. Well, nearly all of them for comics, aren't they? Alright, well there we go. Next one up. Alright, this one caught my eye immediately. Cyber Spawn. Again, 2009, and some great looking designs here. And it's very light, and the plastic is everything's pretty loose. Again, probably about 99. So this just like wobbles around a bit. Yeah. That. Yep. Looks fantastic. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so here we go. Sorry. Had a bit of a coughing fit and whatnot else. You don't need to hear that. There we go. How cool. And I thought, wow. Very, very intricate again. Look at it. Mad. And Cyber Spawn. And I thought, I looked him up. I went, yeah, Cyber Spawn. What's his real name? What's the Cyber Spawn? Maybe a series of figures. But nope. This guy is Cyber Spawn. I've got a lot of figures who are very similar to this, you know, especially some of the bikes. They're very angular and sharp and whatnot. This one's dirt cheap. Goes for less than $10. I paid a little bit more, but guess what? I didn't pay the $40 postage, so yeah. FU USPS, that's all I can say. But hey, this is a great addition. I love it. How cool. Even though, look at that, you can, he's not a head wobbler, he's a abdo wobbler. Yeah, that's right. Alright, next. Alright, last one, another spawn, of course. Yeah, I tried to get as many as I could out of the shop because they're not getting many, so yeah, they don't get many people selling them, or you know, they don't repurpose many of these spawn figures because there's not many there here in Australia. And I mean, I ain't spending multiple bucks just to have them posted here. Happy to pay the money for them. There's nothing super expensive or rare. Anyway, this one is the Curse of the Spawn, another 99. Quite elaborate, and it also came with little baggies. And yeah, so the wings I had to reattach, and the bats. And I thought, what the hell? Yeah, they go onto these horns there, much like the Ozzy Osbourne. Remember the Ozzy Osbourne, McFarlane? Was it McFarlane or Necker? Did an Aussie with a shit ton of bats. And also, it's a very brittle figure and very stiff. I'm not going to move him at all. I'm surprised he stands. I've got me a little blue tack here just in case he doesn't. But is he? Yeah, he stands quite solid. But the axe there, I just twisted the axe a little bit to hold it in his hand. And it snapped. He snapped. That's okay. I've had things snap from Cvcc before and I repair them better than before. What happened again? It's a cool looking figure. How mad is that? And his name, because I looked at it, had a bag with all the bats and the wings on it. And the name of this figure is nothing crazy. It's this figure's name's Daniel Lanso. And I'm like, what? It said, oh, you know, it had a little plastic bag with all this stuff. Daniel Lanso. And I thought, oh, maybe that's the name of the guy who had the figure, who sold it to him, but no. Good old Dan, right here. How are you, mate? Hey, Dan. Mr. Lanso. Bizarre. All right, yep, so this is cool. Okay, that's about it when it comes to figures. I'm pretty much all done enough. So what's next? Well, the rest of this month's going to be pretty busy. Yeah, I'm getting a stand. I'm making a stand, like for vehicles. Yeah, getting a stand for a vehicle, making stands. And getting a Black Series 6-inch box of Glup Shittos. Does that make sense to you? It will soon. I don't know what a Glup Shitto is. It's a brand new saying to me this year. And also, what else am I doing? Yeah, I'm going to be pulling out some power tools and fixing up because I have discovered, took that mirror down. Now I've got space. The final frontier. These are the videos. The YouTube channel Sci-Fi. Here we'll discover new figures, new vehicles, replicas, display sets, and helmets. To boldly go where no one has gone before. Engage. There we go. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. Star Trek reference, yay. I love Star Trek. At the moment I'm going back watching the old Next Gen. That's what I grew up with. Made my head better back in the 90s when I was a younger man. Yep. Jean-Luc Picard. He's my real dad. What am I talking about? Anyways, must be all these cold and flu medications and shit making me just ramble on. I'll stop rambling on. I'll leave you be. There'll be more stuff to see later on in the year. Trust me, it's only a new year so far. Thanks for watching this and for watching so far. Alright guys, all the best. And again, thanks Maddie and Andrew for putting up with me. Cheers guys, all the best. Sci-Fi out. Can I say the force is with you always? Yeah, I can. See yous all then.